Hi, this is our video on our final project for Sociology 213. So what you will notice is if you go to our class and then you go to content, it's going to take you to this page here with the getting started in the chapters, and then here is a module on the final project. So that's where I'm going to be. That's where you should be if you want to follow along. Once you click on Final Project, you're going to see that there are actually 3 different assignments associated with this project. The very final project is all the way down here, and that is going to be due at the end of the semester. Double check your course dates because depending on the section, it might be different, but it's due at the very end of the semester. It's one of the last assignments. But early on in the semester, we are going to prep ourselves here to get ready for completing this project. So the first part is the planner, and what it's going to do is help you get organized as you're working on your project. This project does count for 20% of your final grade, so you do want to make sure that you do it and you do well on it. So you have 2 options here for the final project. Option 1 is to revise your professional code of ethics. So every healthcare profession has a code of ethics that practitioners need to abide by. So it may be a nursing code of ethics, respiratory therapist code of ethics, occupational therapy assistant code of ethics. Every healthcare profession has a code of ethics, and that's something that you would have already looked at the very beginning of the semester. And so now what you want to do is, and here's an example from the American Medical Association Code of Ethics for Doctors, just to show you what I mean. You're just looking at the provisions, so it's going to be like numbered or lettered kind of list of things. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make revisions to your profession's code of ethics. So let's imagine that you are a nurse or you are studying to be a nurse. So you're going to look at the nursing code of ethics, and then you're going to revise it. You're going to change it. And you're going to do that with all the information that you learned from the course this semester. So you are going to, make sure that you use the various resources that we have from the course. So this textbook or the additional resources. And you are going to come up with a new code of ethics based on the original code, but with, changes. You don't want to just send me the same thing. That wouldn't be really how you would do this project. So and this is kind of explains all of the things. So at the end, you're going to have a 4 to 6 page paper that provides the revised professional code of ethics. It's going to include an introductory paragraph. You're going to include the current code of ethics. You're going to list them all out. Then you're going to include your revised code of ethics. You're going to list them all out. And then you are going to explain or justify the changes you made. And this explanation should be about 2 double-spaced pages. And what you're going to do when you're explaining is you're going to go back and look at the textbook or the other resources to provide reasons for why you made these changes. Then you're going to have a conclusion paragraph, and you're going to have a references page with your references on it, and you're going to include citations throughout. There's also a checklist here to help you make sure that you've completed your paper correctly. So all of that is kind of at the very end, but what you're going to start with is the planner. So if you click on this, it's going to ask you to make a copy, and that is the correct thing to do because you're going to want your own copy of this planner. So you're going to make a copy, and then this will be in your Google Drive, and you are going to fill out, these different steps. So it says find the current code of ethics for your intended profession. So you're going to do that. Then review the current ethics, code of ethics, and then answer these questions, and create a revised code of ethics, explain the changes you made, and then the next step is the rough draft. But so you're going to fill out this planner to help you get started. And then when you're done and you're ready to submit it, you're going to go over here to File, and you're going to download it as a Microsoft Word document. You're going to save it with your name, your last name, so that we know whose it is, and then you're going to submit that to D2L. But so what this is doing is really helping you think through how you're going to do your paper. The other option is to make a plan for allocating healthcare resources. So we talk in the course about how the United States chooses to kind of provide healthcare and how we spend money on some things and not others. And it's a very complicated system. We don't have like universal healthcare as they do in other countries. So you would want to first read these links that I provided that help explain the current healthcare system in the US, because it is very, very complicated. And then your job in this paper is to come up with what you think would be a better way for the US to provide healthcare and allocate resources. So again, it'd be a 4 to 6 page paper. There'd be an intro paragraph. You would summarize the current method that the United States uses for allocating healthcare resources, and that would be from these resources or from any other resources that you find. Then you would make a revised plan, and you would explain again why you made those revisions, and it would be based on ethics, right? That's the whole goal of the course, is to understand healthcare ethics. So you would make a plan that you thought is more ethical than the current plan that we have now. And then you would have a conclusion paragraph. Again, this would all be using APA citations and references. Again, you'd want to look at this checklist at the end, but we need our planner. Where is, oh, I gotta go up to the planner. Sorry, I lost myself here in my scrolling. But here is the planner for option 2. And so again, it's going to ask you to, sorry, I'm in like a different, cancel. There we go. Sometimes it wants me to change things when I just want to look at things. Okay, so I'm going to click on planner, and again, you're going to make a copy so that you have your own copy. And you're going to review the current healthcare plan and make notes on it. Then you're going to reflect on whether the current plan is ethical and answer some of these questions. Then you're going to come up with your own plan and then explain the changes you made. And again, when you're done, you go to File, you go to Download, and you're going to download it as a Microsoft Word document so that you can then submit it in D2L. Hopefully this helps explain some of the final project. Once you've filled out that planner, that's going to be really helpful. For me, I can see what information you've provided, and I can help you then get to the next step, which is the rough draft. Because after you've done the planner, you're going to do a rough draft, which is, sorry, I keep scrolling. And that's going to be where you take all that information from your planner and put it together into a paper. You have citations and references. And again, then you're going to submit that to me. I can help you, give you feedback, let you know if you're on the right track or if you need to change things. Any questions that you have about the project, I'm happy to answer them. I can meet you on Zoom or a phone call or in person to talk about it, or you can ask me questions over email. So please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.